to insert the data for multiple records. Okay, syntax 3 to insert the data. Insert the data for multiple rows. Okay. So can anyone tell me what is the syntax for inserting the data for all columns, single row? Insert into
table name values.
Values. Okay. So we have to mention V1. Okay. V2. If you have a number of columns, you have to enter the data for all the columns, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So this is the syntax. So now we are adding this part again, just putting the comma here. We don't need to mention again and again, insert into table name values. Okay. So here, this is the syntax, sir. Anyone has any question on the syntax? So this is the syntax for multiple rows. Let's use it. Insert into, so table name is student details. So let me expand the columns so that we will get to know the data types. We will not make any mistakes. Right, sir. Values. Okay, so I am going to the next line. So student ID. So what is the last student ID number? 102. So we will start with the 103 now. Okay. Next, the second column is student name. Okay. So let's say Ritosh. Okay. Okay, right. Next column, marks. Okay. So 80. Next, gender, male. Next column,
Email ID.
Ritesh@gmail.com. Next, address. Okay, Guntur. Next, contact number. Okay, next, date of birth. Okay, so 90 0101 80. Okay, next, date of joining. We will mention today date 2023. Today date is 10 hyphen. What is today date? 14, right?
14.
Okay, next, course. So it's a sequel. Next, only for the sequel, this is the fees. Okay, right. So we are copying this data and again we are putting here. Okay, like that we can change it, right? For next 5,
5.
we will just change the values. Lokesh, next Revati. Okay, so we will mention marks 60. Okay, so here phone number. That's it, sir. Okay, see, I am going to execute this script. So what is the message we will get?
3 rows.
How many rows we are trying to insert? This is one row, this is one row. Okay, this is one row, right? But for all these values, how many times we have written insert into table name values? Only one time, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Okay, so now if, okay, suppose if I select, okay, if I select and I execute this part only, we get one row affected message, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we are going to include this one and click on execute. See the message. Okay, see the message.
3 rows
3 rows
affected.
affected. So we are able to insert
Multiple
Multiple
rows.
rows.
Multiple rows, right? So we are completed third syntax, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so total three syntaxes we know. Okay, one is to insert the data for all the columns. It's a single row. Second one is to insert the data for the specific column. It is also single row. Now third syntax is to insert the data
Multiple rows.
multiple rows for all the columns. Similarly, fourth syntax is to insert the data for the specific column for multiple rows. Clear? Hello,
Yeah, clear.
I am
Yes,
copying.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So how many rows right now in the existing table?
5 rows.
Already 2 records. Okay. With these 3 records, okay, it should be 5. Correct?
yes, sir.
Okay. Right. Now we are going to learn fourth syntax. Okay. Let me copy here. So do one thing, just copy this part. Right. To insert the data for specific columns for multiple rows. Okay, sir. Okay. So here you have to mention the column names, correct? After table name. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, so let's put some column names. Okay, column 1, column 2, okay, column 3, okay, column 7, okay, column 10, like this. Okay, so how many columns that we have mentioned after the table name?
Five.
5
Five, sir.
columns. So your data also should be 5 values, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you will need to write only the syntax. Example you have to try, okay, during the practice. Okay. So now I am going to remove that dot dot. So we will put V1, V2, V3, V4.
V5.
Mm. Okay. So we will just copy this one. Done, sir. Okay. This is the syntax. Okay. Can you try example for this syntax? From your end, not now, during the practice. Okay, let me send the syntax. Okay, third syntax, this one. So please copy from the chat box. Okay, next. Did you receive? Did you receive, sir, syntaxes in the chat
Yeah.
box?
Yes, yes.
Please copy
Yes,
and
sir.
put into the notepad from your end. It will be good for the reference when you do practice. Okay, done. For this one, I am not writing the example. You try it. Okay, so how many syntaxes are completed?
4 syntaxes.
Four syntax.
4 syntaxes. Next, one more syntax is there. So let me write it down. Syntax 5. Okay. So we have right now 5 records in the table. Okay. With the same structure, we will create a table. With the same metadata, we will create a table, or with the same columns along with the same data type, we will create a table. So once we create a table, how many records will be there? 0 records, right? It will be empty initially. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. So now we will need to copy the data from this current table to that new table. Clear? So now we are going to create a first student detail 1. Okay. Student detail 1 will be having the same columns, same data types. After that, from this table to that student detail 1, we need to copy the data. Clear? Clear or not clear?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So I'm writing copying the data from existing table to new table. Okay. So what is the syntax? Can you please go unmute? Someone is making the noise. Okay. Please see the syntax I'm writing here. What is the new table name? Okay, so we have to mention first insert into new table name. Okay, after that you will have to write a select star from existing table. Existing table. This is the syntax, sir. Okay, let me send this syntax. I will write an example. Don't worry. Okay. So to work on example, what to do first? Revati. So existing table is already available. Student underscore details. So new table first we have to create. Correct?
Yes, sir.
New table we have to create. So it will take time for me to create a same column, same data types. What I will do is just I am taking the existing table script. Okay. For that,
sir.
you have to go to right click, click on script, table, create new query editor. Okay. So we get a same script which we have used for creating this student underscore details, right? So now what I'm going to do is I'm putting 1 because with the same name we cannot create a table. Okay, so we will execute this script first so that new table will be ready. Commands completed successfully means student detail 1 is created. Okay, how we should refresh it. See, this table is created, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we will check both tables are having the similar metadata or not. How do we check? Expand the tables left side both side for both. Please check, Pritosh. Can you verify for both tables are having the similar columns or not? Adit?
Yes. Yes. Same columns are there.
Okay, so what to do now? This table is having the 5 records. This table is having the 0 records, correct?
Correct.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so before that we will verify. Okay, so here already we prepared select star from table name. So we will write a select star from table name for the second table also. So we can execute both queries at a time. Okay, see,
Yes.
we are getting the data for this table. We are not getting any data for this table. Okay, so this is empty. Now what to do? We will need to
Copy the
copy the
data.
data from this table to
New
this
table.
table.
Yes.
Right. This is the new table. This is the existing table. So, right, we already know the syntax. Okay. So let's use it. Insert into
Students details 1.
student detail 1. New table is this. Next.
Select star from old table name.
Student details.
Right. So, right. If we execute this query, what is the message we will get?
5 rows affected.
Okay. Because this existing table is having the 5
Five.
records. So we get 5 rows affected. Right. So let's execute this. See the message.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we are able to copy the data from the existing table to the new table. When we can do this, both table must be having the similar structure or similar metadata, similar columns. Okay, na sir?
Okay.
Okay. So I am sending this syntax also. Okay. You received right syntax?
Yeah,
Please.
yeah, let's send. Yes, yes.
Okay. Please refer the chat box and copy it. It will be useful for your practice to refer. Okay. Next, one more syntax we will learn. So what we did to execute this command, first we have created a table, correct?
Yes.
We have created a table and we have executed this command. So our requirement is we don't want to create a table first. On the fly, we will need to create a table and on the fly, we will need to copy the data. Okay. So this question will come in interview definitely. How to, without creating the table, how to create a new table and copy the data. Okay. So right now, what we did, we created a table first and we executed this script. So what is the question? We shouldn't create a table, but automatically new table has to be created and the data has to be copied. So what is the query? Okay, so we are going to learn now. So sixth syntax. Uh, new table has to be created at runtime and copy the data to new table, correct?
Yes.
From the
Existing table.
please try to understand this requirement. Existing table. Okay, so new table has to be created at runtime. Okay, you should not create a new table, and data has to be copied, okay, from the existing table. So here, okay, we will remove this part. Okay, so select star from the existing table, okay, into new table name. This is the syntax, sir. We don't need to create a new table. Okay, it will be created. Only the thing is you need to mention the new table name here. So let's try this. Okay, so what is our new table name?
Student details one.
Okay, so before executing that query, okay, you check it. How many tables right now? 3 tables, correct? Okay, so this select star from table name query will give the result. Okay, how many rows actually available in that? Okay, right now we have 5 records. Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, so as per this syntax, just observe it. Select star into. So we will mention the into. New table name. So new table name we will mention 2. Okay. Clear or not clear? Please try to understand the syntax. In place of existing table, I mentioned the student detail table. Okay. In place of new table, I mentioned the table name called 2. So this table first will be created, whatever the structure is there in this table. And then, okay, this part will be executed. It means that from this table, data will be captured or copied and it will be inserted into this table. 2 things will be happening here. Okay, first table will be created, whatever the structure is there in the existing table, and then data also will be copied. Clear or not clear? Okay, if we execute this query, what is happening? Only the data is copying, correct? Okay, so through this query, what is happening?
Table
Table,
is getting created and data is also copied.
correct. Okay, so finally, what is the message we will get? Finally, what is the message? 5 rows affected. Okay, okay, right. Let's execute this. Sorry, we made a mistake. We should select and okay. See now, we got 5 rows affected message. So this table must be created and this table must be having 5 records. So before checking the data, here also we can refresh. Okay, student detail table 2 is created, correct?
Correct.
Okay, how do we check the data in student detail 2 table?
Star.
So we can remove this and we can check it. Okay, done. So anyone has any question on the 6th syntax? Okay, so please copy from the chat box. I have pasted. Next, one more syntax, 7th syntax. Okay, we don't want to copy the data. We wanted to just copy only the existing table structure. Clear or not clear? See, using this syntax, what we are trying, we are copying the structure and data. So it's nothing but a copying the metadata and data. So what is our requirement? We don't want to copy the data. We wanted to just create a table, whatever the structure is there, right?
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
So let's try one more syntax. Okay, so I'm copying this. 7th syntax. So new table has to be created at runtime without data from the existing table. Okay, getting or not getting? New table has to be created at runtime without data from the existing table.
Only metadata will come.
Metadata.
Yeah. Okay. So now here the same syntax, the extra we have to mention where false condition. This is the syntax you have to remember. Okay. Same syntax. Okay. This part is same. Extra we are adding where class, where false condition. Okay, sir. So now let's copy this. So we will change the new table. What is the number? 3, right? So false condition, can anyone tell me what is the false condition? 1 equal to 2. Okay, sir. 1 equal to 2, true or false?
False.
Okay. So now what is the message we are going to get if I execute?
Command run successfully.
0 rows affected.
Okay.
Clear? We are not going to copy the data. Okay, we are creating the table. So we will get a message 0 rows affected. Okay. Execute this. Check it. Okay, clear? Did you see the message?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
0 rows affected. So now if I check the data in a student detail 3 table, how many rows will be there? Boss?
0 rows. 0 rows.
Okay, so you can refresh first here. Table is created or not created? It's created.
Great.
Okay, now check the data. Okay. Okay, so table is created without data. Clear? So total how many syntaxes we learn for the only insert command?
7.
7.
Okay, this one also I am sending it. Okay, so please refer the chat box, copy it. Mahesh, clear?
Yes, sir.
Anyone has any questions or any doubts so far?
Hi, sir.
Tell me, sir.
Sir, how to delete values? Sir. Values to delete. ఇప్పుడు మనం
Sorry?
వాల్యూస్ క్రియేట్ చేసాం కదా సార్
Huh.
వాటిని ఎలా డిలీట్ చేయాలి?
ఇదే
అవును సార్, అవును సార్.
డిలీట్ కమాండ్ వాడతాం. ఓకేనా, వెయిట్ చేయి, ఇంకా మనం అంత దాకా వెళ్ళలేదు. సో ఇన్సర్ట్ కమాండ్ మాత్రమే మనం నేర్చుకున్నాం ఇప్పటి వరకు. ఇప్పుడు నేర్చుకున్నాం ఇన్సర్ట్, అప్డేట్, నెక్స్ట్ డిలీట్. ఈ 3 కమాండ్స్ ఈ 2 నేర్చుకున్న తర్వాత నీకు తెలుస్తుంది. సరేనా? ఓకే, రైట్. సో
Sarath, one question.
yes.
Where false condition అని ఇచ్చారు కదా, దాని లాజిక్ ఏంటి అసలు యాక్చువల్ గా?
So it is not going to retrieve the data. Select a star from 1 equal to 2. Okay, it's not going to retrieve the data.
You can give anything, right?
Anything.
Wow.
Yes, you can give
2
anything.
equals
So
3.
yes, 0 equal to 1, you can give anything. False condition means some false.
It should be false.
It should be
Okay.
false.
Okay. Thank you.
Right. So if I exclude this, then we get data, correct? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, that's why we have to mention where. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, next. So DML. Okay, so what is the DML stands for? Data manipulation language. So anyone has any questions on the insert command? Anyone has any questions or doubts on the insert command? What is the main purpose?
To insert the data.
With the values.
we insert the data to the table or we store the data into the table. Okay. Okay, right. Next, we are going to learn update command. If I am going fast, let me know. Okay, I will go slow. Okay. Update. Okay, you only tell me the definition. Why do we use update command? Let me check with the new people. Monica? Monica, are you there?
Yeah, sir.
Tell me what is the
Update.
use of update command?
Maybe updating any information in the table.
Right. Updating the existing data in the table. For example, okay, Ritosh, okay, he is staying currently in Guntur. He want to go to Hyderabad. So we will have to change the address, right?
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah,
Suppose
yes, sir.
Revati phone number right now, this one. So she want to change her number. Okay, we have to modify it. So by mistake, we have given her date of birth 1980-0101. We want to change the date of birth. Okay, so our course fees, for example, irrespective of any course, for all these 5 students, we will need to update the course fees as 20,000. Okay. Hello. Irrespective of any course. Okay. So we are not caring about what is the course they are learning. We are charging blindly 10,000 or 20,000. So please try to understand here. Entire column data can be modified, or specific row, specific cell value also can be modified. Getting or not getting? Hello?
Yeah, getting.
Yeah, got it.
For the specific record, specific value can be modified, or entire data can be modified in a column. Okay, any column, not only the okay, right. So so what is the syntax for the update command? Okay, so I told you that entire column can be modified. Okay, for that one syntax, specific row, specific value has to be modified. For that, we need to learn one more syntax. So how many syntaxes we should learn? Hmm? Two. Okay, so let me write a description for each syntax. Syntax 1. So please take headset, sir, instead of speaker with your laptop. I am getting my voice again. Please take the headset. Syntax 1. Okay. Modify all the rows. All the rows for the column. Column or columns. Okay. Right. Let's write a syntax. Okay. So for syntax, please see the update, table name, set, which column you have to modify. So that column name you must write. Column name equal to value. Okay. So if you want to modify the multiple columns, you have to put a comma. Okay. So like this, you have to write. Okay. This is column 1, column 2. So what will happen if I execute this query? In your table, how many rows are there? It will check. For example, my table is having 100 records. Right now, my table is having only 5. Okay. So consider that this general table is having 100 records. All the 100 records, this column 1 and column 2 will be modified with this value. Clear? Hello? Okay.
Sir.
So right now, okay, this is student detail 3 table. Okay, student detail 3 table. So we want to modify the address for all the students Also, we want to modify the course fees for all the students. So address is India. Okay. For all the students, address is India. For all the students, course fees is common. It's 10,000. Clear or not clear? Hello.
Yeah,
Okay.
yes.
So
Yes.
right,
Yes, sir.
let's work on it. Okay. So tell me, sir, update. Table
Table.
name is
Stu-
student detail 3, right?
Yeah, 3.
Okay. Right. So set. What is the column name we should mention?
Address.
Okay. Address equal to. So what is the data type of this address?
Varchar.
Okay. So value must be
Yes,
within
sir.
single code, right?
Yes.
India. Next. So as per the
Comma.
syntax, we have to put a column. Next.
Course fees.
Course fees equal to
10,000.
10,000. Value we don't need to mention within single code, correct? Because the data type of course fees
Is
Integer.
integer. So if the data type of column is integer or float or anything, sorry, numeric, decimal, okay, we don't need to mention the value within single code. See, for the address column, we mentioned the value within single code because the data type of address was
Varchar.
Here.
varchar. Okay. So what is the message if I execute this query?
5 rows affected.
Correct. 5 rows affected message. Okay. So we didn't mention the where class. Okay. That's why we will get why. Why, sir? Oh, okay. Okay. Can anyone tell me, please, why this 0 rows affected message?
With the metadata we created the table.
We didn't
Zero
copy
three
the
table, I
Yeah.
don't have
Yes.
any data.
we
sir.
did
Only
not have the
metadata is there.
data. We
Yes.
did not have the data in the student detail 3 table. That's why, correct? If
Yes.
data is not available, how you will modify, correct?
Correct.
Yes.
Okay. So you didn't tell that. After seeing the message only you are telling. Okay. So let's change the table name. Okay. So this table is having the data, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So now we'll check for the student detail 2 table. Okay. So this is working, right?
Yes.
Okay. So we will check the data now for the student detail 2 table because we modified the address and we modified the
Fees.
okay.
Fees.
Please check the address for every student and fees.
Yes.
Okay. So for every student, the address is showing is India. Next course fees is 10,000. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. So now you understand how to modify the complete column. Okay. For all the rows, correct?
Yeah.
Right. So now we want to update the data or modify the data for a particular student. Okay. So his student ID is 103. I don't see student ID is a duplicate anywhere. So it's a unique, right, Revati? Revati?
Sir.
Okay. So for the student ID 103, what is the course fees?
10,000.
10,000. So only this value we need to modify as 9,000.
Okay, sir.
So we are going to learn second syntax. Okay. So let me write down the description first. Modify specific row for the column. Okay. Right. This is syntax 2. So same syntax I am copying it. Okay. So here in the okay, where class, okay, where condition, you need to write a condition. If you did not mention where class, what will happen in your table? Suppose if you have n number of records, for all the n number of records, these 2 columns data will be modified. But extra we have where condition. So it will check, okay, in your table, okay, how many records are satisfied by this condition. For example, your table is having 100 records. Out of 100 records, okay, how many are satisfied by this where condition? How many are satisfied by this where condition? For those records, these columns will be modified. Clear? Okay, so now I am copying this. Okay, you only tell me what is the condition I should write. Okay, so I am reviewing this. So course fees, we want to make it as 9,000. Clear? Okay, so if I execute this one, for all the students, fees will be 9,000 again. But we want to execute this query for only Ritosh, correct? So what is his student ID?
103.
103.
103. So I am going to put where condition 103. So now think, okay, this table is having 5 records. It will come to the first where class. Okay, how many are satisfied out of 5 with this where condition?
1.
1. So for one row, okay, this column data will be modified with 9,000. Clear? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so before executing that update query, we will check the data. Okay, for all the students right now, course fees is 10,000. Now we are going to execute the query. What is the message, Ritosh, we are going to get?
One row affected.
One row.
See, one row only affected, correct? Because out of 5, only one record is satisfied by this condition. If I check the data in a student detail 2 table, okay, rows will be remain same, 5 records only. Only the course fees will be different for Ritosh, correct?
Yes.
Okay, please check the value. Clear?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so now you understand. Okay, so let's learn for other table. So sales database. So we are going to check the data in this EMP table. So here query is generated automatically. So how to do that? Right click on the existing table, script, select. Okay. Suppose if you know the query, simply you put select star from. Okay. Select star from this table. So how many columns are available?
25.
How many columns are available right now in this table?
8 columns.
8
8
columns.
columns.
8
Eight
columns.
columns.
Yes, sir.
So from employee number to department number, you count it. Those are the number of columns. So rows means this is the
25.
data, or you have to tell this number. Okay. So vertical are columns. Horizontal is
Rows,
data,
rows.
rows. Okay. Right. So total number of rows in the employee table are 25. Okay. So our requirement is we will need to increase their salary 5%. Question is not clear, right?
It's clear, clear.
We will need to increment, okay, 5%, okay, for their salary. Okay, so what is the query we supposed to write now? So for all the employees, we have to increase the salary,
Yes.
right? So
Yes.
please tell me the query update. Table name is EMP set salary equal to salary in plus. We need to calculate the 5% of each employee salary, correct? After calculating the 5% of existing salary, we will need to add that value to the existing salary. Clear? So for example, your salary is, okay, 5,000. Your salary is 5,000. So first what to do, sir? We will need to calculate the 5%. What is the 5% on this 5,000?
250.
250. So how to get that value? Select 5,000 into 0.05, correct? So let me calculate with the select. So 250, correct? So now what to do? We have to add this 250 for the existing
Salary.
salary. Right, sir? So now let me see the output. So after incrementing the 5%, what will be the final value? 5,250, correct? So
Yes, sir.
similarly here, we are writing the update query. So update table name set salary equal to existing salary plus salary into
0.05.
0.05. So what is the message we will get if I execute this query?
25 rows affected.
25 rows affected. So before executing the query, we will check one employee salary. Okay, any employee you take. Okay, for example, Jones salary. Right now 4860. His current salary is 4860. Okay. Here I am putting 4860, 4860. We will execute this. So final value should be this one, correct? After executing the query.
Yes.
Okay, so if I execute this query, Jones salary should be, updated salary should be 5103, correct?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, we need to verify first. Okay, so done. 25 rows are affected. Okay, so let's go and check the data. So it's changed, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So
fine.
all the employees' salary is increased 5%. Okay, so for our verification, we verified one employee salary. Clear?
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. Next, one more requirement. So we have 25 employees. Okay, understand the data. So each employee is having the employee number. Okay, next their name, next their designation, their manager number, next when they have joined. Okay, the hire date. What is their salary? What is the commission? In which department they are working? Clear?
Yeah.
Okay, so we are interested to decrement the salary who are working as a manager. Okay, how much decrement? 10% we need to decrement. Getting? Who are working as a manager. For them, we will need to decrease the salary 10%. Requirement is clear or not clear?
Clear. Clear.
Who are working as a manager means which column we should look?
Job.
Job.
Job column. So in the where class, we need to mention the condition like where job equal to
Manage.
Manager.
So in the update,
You mentioned salary minus.
update EMP set sal equal to sal minus
Minus
sal into
0.1.
Okay, so you try that query. Okay, just write down the query from your end. Write a query. Write a query to decrement the salary with 10% who are working as a manager. That's the question. Write a query. Write a query to decrement the salary with 10% for the employees who are working as a manager. Girish?
Yeah.
You are able to understand?
Yeah.
Are you writing the query?
Yes.
Hmm?
I'm writing that query.
Okay. Once you finish, you read the query from the notebook.
Okay.
Anusha, you completed? Bhavya? Pawan?
Hello.
Completed query.
Completed, sir.
Revati, done?
Yes, sir.
Nagalakshmi?
Sir.
Completed? In the notebook, you have completed query. Monica,
Yes, sir.
please read the query from the notebook.
Update,
Okay.
table name, set,
Hmm.
salary equal to salary.
Table name means you need to mention
employee.
the table.
Yeah.
EMP.
Employee, salary equal to salary minus salary into 10%, 0.10.
No, not 10%. You have to mention 0.1.
That's it. 10% means 0.01.
No. That is 1%. 0.01 means 1%. 0.1
Okay,
means 10.
sorry. Yeah, 0.1. Where where designation equal to manager.
No, but the column name is job, right?
Yeah, where job equal to manager.
Anusha, can you read the query? What is the query you have written in the notebook? Can you just read? Anusha? Revati, can you read the query?
Read table name, employee, EMP, salary equal to salary minus salary into 0.1 equal to determine.
Ritush, can you read the query?
Yeah, update EMP, set sal equal to sal minus sal into 0.1, where job equal to manager.
Okay. Within single quote or not?
With single quote.
Okay, good. Right, sir. So his query is correct. Okay. Sal minus here 0.1. Okay. So in the where class, you need to mention the condition job equal to single quote. Okay, manager. Okay, this is the query you're supposed to write and you have to execute this query. Okay. Next, one more query. So understand the data first in EMP table. So total number of records in the EMP table are 25. So no doubt, right?
Yes,
Hello.
25.
So please
Correct,
understand the
sir.
data first, and then based on the question you have to write. Okay. So we have a department number column, we have a commission column, we have a salary column, we have a hire date, manager number, designation column. Designation is nothing but a job. Next to employee name, employee number. Okay. Right. Now write down the question. Write a query to update the salary with 8%. With 8%. Write a query to update the salary with 8%. With 8% for the employees who are working in the department number 20. Write a query to update the salary with 8%. With 8% for the employees who are working in the department number 20.
Okay.
Anusha? Okay. Pawan? Hello, Pawan. Prakash?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
You understand the question?
Yeah. Update table name. Update EMP set salary equal to salary into 0.8, where department number equal 20.
Okay. They did not tell that. Okay. Increment or decrement, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Right. Very good. Complete the query. Pawan completed. Pawan Kumar Bajawada. Pawan, why you are not responding? Pawan, are you able to hear my voice? Ritush, can you just ask him at least?
Pawan Kumar.
Can you please unmute Pawan? He is not responding, but he is seeing my screen and he is listening also. And also he is sitting like he's thinking that I am not seeing his face. Let me show the picture to him. Okay, this is the guy. He's not responding also. Pawan, why don't you respond? Pawan,
Maybe he's having issue with mic. Someone messaged Machvarapu Narendra, I'm having a mic issue.
his mic is working, but he is not putting on mute. Okay, let me talk with Ravi about this guy. But how he enable the video? You tell me. You are supporting him. Anyone is completed that query?
Yeah, I completed.
Completed.
Revati completed?
Yes, sir.
Can you read the query?
Update employee set sal equal to sal minus.
Why you are doing subtraction? Why you are doing subtraction? Tell me. Did they ask decrement or increment? No, right? Please read the question. Maunika, Mahesh.
So it's just update, not either mentioning of increment.
We don't
or
need to increment or decrement. We need to just calculate the percentage.
Department, some department.
Jyoti, done?
Yes, sir.
Okay, can you read the query?
Yeah, update employee table and the set salary is equal to 8%, where means like 8% in the sense 8 into salary into 0.08.
Okay.
Okay, where
Anisha?
department number is equal to 20.
Anisha?
Sir.
Rasya query? Okay. Okay. Update table name EMP.
Set salary equal to salary into 0.08. Where department number is equal to 20.
10 or 20?
20.
Okay. Niharika, Rajshekar. Okay. Niharika, Rajshekar, right? When you ask doubt, I will also not respond.
Sir, Niharika Ramadugu, sir.
So, okay, I should call Niharika Ramud complete name, huh? Otherwise you will not talk.
No, sir.
Hmm.
Niharika
Rajshekar?
only, sir. Sorry.
Rajshekar? Is there or he left? He left. Prakash? Hello, Prakash,
Yes,
are you
sir.
there? Done, sir?
Yeah,
coding?
already completed, sir.
Okay, sir. Okay. So you know the syntax for the update command. Next, we have learned two syntaxes, right? For the update command. One is without where class, one is with where class, correct?
Yes.
Okay. If I put where class, what will happen? Only for the specific records, data will be updated. If I will not put where class, then
For all records, it will.
for all the records, specific columns, data will be modified. Correct, sir?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So you know the two syntaxes also. Now we are going to learn delete. Okay. Venugopal.
Yes, sir.
So we are going to learn delete command. So already we learned truncate command, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So what is the use of truncate command?
To delete the data in the
Data
table.
from table.
Delete the data inside
To
the table.
delete the data in the table. To delete the data in the table or to delete all the records in the table. So this is a DDL command. Agree or not?
Yes.
Yes.
This is a DDL command. Okay. So this is a
DML command.
This is a DML command. So you know the basic difference also. Okay. So truncate is a DDL command. Delete is a DML command. So DDL stands for data definition language. DML stands for data
manipulation
language. Okay. Right. So we will need to learn the syntax first and then we will have to try examples. Okay. So let's write a syntax 1. Okay. So delete all the rows. Delete all the rows. Next syntax is to delete the specific rows. To delete specific rows. Okay, right. Let me write a syntax here. Delete from table name. This is the syntax. Next, for the second one, what would be the syntax? Prakash, where condition. Okay, no, sir. So understand this one. You did not mention anywhere class here. So how many rows will be there in this table? All the rows will be deleted. So that number messages get affected. Okay, suppose this table is having 25 records. 25 records are affected. Message we will receive. Okay, next. So this one, how it will work. So right now this table is having 25 records. Out of 25 records, how many are satisfied by this condition? For example, okay, let me tell you these 25 are available. So only 5 records are satisfied by this condition. So what would be the message we will get?
5 rows affected.
5 rows affected. That's it. Okay. Right. So let's go and use the delete command on some table. So before that, we will check the data in one of the table. We will not touch the EMP table. Okay. So employee 11. Okay. Hope this table will be having the data. Okay. Select star from employee 11. Okay. So how many rows are available in the employee 11 table?
18 rows.
records. 18 records. Okay. Right. So can you please help me to copy this data into our test 6 database? So we will need, okay, this table is available in which database currently?
Sales database.
Sales database. Okay, it is in sales database. So, but I wanted this employee 11 table into test 6 database. Okay, sir. So what to do, sir? How to
into new table name.
Database name also we need to mention. After that, this is the table as it is we wanted, correct? We completed the syntax already, right?
Yes, sir.
What is the message we will be getting?
18 rows affected.
18 rows affected. It means that this table is created newly in this test 6 database. Clear?
Clear.
Okay. So we have to change this one. Okay. We need to verify it. Test 6. Now select star from. So we can remove this. Anyway, we have changed the name of the database here. Can anyone tell me why we have created this table in the test 6? Because we don't want to lose the data in the original table. That is the reason I copied the data to first test 6 database. Okay, na sir? Hello.
Yeah, okay, sir.
Okay.
Employee 11 table is created in a test 6 database, and this employee 11 table is already available in a sales database. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So if we lose the data in this table, we can again get the data back from the sales database. That is the reason. Okay. Right. Now let's start. So here delete from table name. So what is the table name you want me to mention?
Employee level.
Employee level.
Right. Employee 11. If I execute this query, what is the message?
All rows will get deleted.
All rows will be deleted. The message will be
18
rows
rows
affected. Okay, na sir? So from the test 6 database, in this table, we have deleted a data, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now we will check the data now. Okay, how many rows should be there in this table? 0. Okay, so table is available, only the data is deleted in this table. So now you tell me how we can get the data again back from the sales database. How we can get the data back into the existing table from the sales database.
Yeah, same. Select star from sales dot. Select star from sales dot. And that employee table name.
Okay, right. Okay, so sales dot. Okay, now we have a data.
Select star. Oh, no, sorry. Select star into sales dot table name from existing table.
No, that into we shouldn't use. Okay, so table is available. Table is available. Only the thing is we need to copy the data. So for that, I already told you insert
into table from new existing table.
This is the query this time we supposed to use, correct?
Yeah.
What is she's doing, sir? Okay, so we have copied the data again. Okay, you can check it. So we have a data in a employee 11 table. So this time we want to delete the data with the condition. So the same command I am writing here. Whose salary is above 5,000, we want to delete. Okay, na sir? Where salary greater than 5,000. Where salary greater than 5,000. How many employees are available out of 18? Please check. Out of 18, how many employees' salary is above 5,000?
2 employees.
Okay, so this is the employee. Next, this is the employee. Okay, 2 employees. So if I execute this query, what would be the message?
2 rows affected.
2 rows affected. Okay. Oh, 3 employees, huh? Maybe I didn't see. Okay. So 18 minus 3, 15. Clear?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So with condition or without condition also we are able to delete, correct? Suppose if you did not mention any condition, then all the records will be deleted. If you mention the condition, only the records which are satisfied by that condition, those records only will be deleted, correct?
Yes,
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. So now you tell me what is the difference between truncate and delete? One more difference we learned, correct? Do you think, okay,
Yes.
where condition can be used for the truncate command?
no.
No, sir.
No.
Do you think where condition can
No.
be used for delete command?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. It means
Yes.
that specific records cannot be deleted with the truncate command, whereas specific records can be deleted. It will allow where clause.
Yeah.
Okay. Next,
Okay.
some more differences are there. We will discuss on Monday. Okay. So at a basic level, we have completed all the DML commands, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
We have completed all the DML
Yes,
command.
sir.
I completed, you did not complete. Okay. You have not finished the practice. Okay. Please do the practice after the class. Okay. Right. So we will meet on Monday at same time, 7:30. We don't have a class tomorrow. Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you all. So for
Copy
the
and
record,
paste this syntaxes in the chat box.
సార్ ఇది కొంతమందికి ఇన్స్టాలేషన్ లో ప్రాబ్లం ఉందంట. షాల్ ఐ కంటిన్యూ ది క్లాస్?
with the same link. No. After the class, you can use the link.
Okay.
So I have the another batch now. Okay, I'm going. Okay. Yeah, I pasted the commands. So if anyone is having the installation issue, okay, so we will connect on Monday. Okay, or you can take the help from Ritosh or Lokesh or Ashwin. Okay, I will send a mobile contact numbers for Ashwin, Ritosh and Lokesh. You connect with them. Okay. In the WhatsApp group, I will message. Okay, you received the syntax, right?
Yes.
For update also, my
Why you need update?
To syntax.
Yes, sir.
Okay, received?
yes.
Copy from there. Everyone is copied from the chat box.
1 second.